Hi everyone. Do you fancy seeing a painting of Jesus in a cave? Of course you do. That's something you don't see on YouTube every day. Right, I'm near the village of Machrihanish on the west coast of Scotland. We'll go into the village, have a look around. There is a valid reason why I'm going there. We'll catch the bus into Campbeltown. We will walk to an island and we'll both explore this painting of Jesus in a cave. So here I am walking along the road, minding my own business. And all these cows start following me. I know, yeah, they all keep following me. What's going on? We made it. Well, you may be wondering why I've come all the way to Machrihanish. That's a very good question. In my previous life I used to work for a company who were a retail travel agency, but they also operated as a tour operator, and they would put together their own short duration golfing holidays to Machrihanish. And in fact they would sell that particular hotel there, I believe it is, and we'll go past that later on and I'll have a little look at it. If golf isn't your bag, baby, then there probably isn't a great deal to do here in Machrihanish. They do have a stunning beach, and I'm going to show that to you in a moment. But then we'll head into the village, waste a bit of time, and then catch the bus to Campbeltown, and then we will walk to an island, and we will look at this painting of Jesus in a cave. This really is a stunning beach, but it is mid-October and there's a bit of a chill in the air. In fact, over there, over the horizon, is Newfoundland in Canada. Yeah, we're talking about the North Atlantic here. But in summer I think this would be absolutely wonderful. Right, let's head into the village centre. The 1978 song Mull of Kintyre by Paul McCartney and Wings? If so, Mull of Kintyre is actually a real place, and it's down there about 8.5 miles from here. Unfortunately we're not going there today because I have a bus to catch, and I promised to show you a painting of Jesus in a cave. Well, I think I've just about exhausted the attractions of Machrihanish, so I'm heading up to the bus stop now, and I'll see you when we're in Campbeltown, and then we'll head off to that island and I'll show you Jesus. Okay, we've made it to Campbeltown, which is the beating heart of the Kintyre Peninsula. Right, we are off to Davaar Island, which is an island linked to the mainland by a kind of a shingled causeway that gets covered at high tide. The tide is on the way out, so we should be able to make it there and back in 3 hours to catch that last bus to Glasgow. Otherwise, it's a very long walk home. Right, let's get moving. Okay, I've just covered 2.5 kilometres in 25 minutes. It hasn't been a walk, it's been more of a march. But I want to give myself plenty of time when I get back to Campbeltown to find out exactly where this bus leaves from tonight. I don't want to get snookered and have to overnight because I missed the last bus. Anyway, there are cars parked up here, so obviously I'm not the only one going to see Jesus in the cave. Oh, walking on shingles is hard work. Oh. Well, marching along those shingles was hard work. I found myself zigzagging as I was going, just trying to find the most hardest surface to walk on. Anyway, we've made it and we are looking at some sea cliffs now. And in amongst these sea cliffs there are caves, and in one particular cave there's a painting of Jesus. Right, it's taken about 45 minutes to get here. The estimate was about 50 minutes, so I'm bang on target more or less. Right, let's find this cave. It can't be that hard to find. That's not a cave, it's just a crack in the rocks. Right, let's keep going. Now this is a cave, but I don't think it's the right cave. This is pretty tough going, this. Nope, not this one. The caves are definitely getting larger. Let's explore this one. There's daylight at the end of this one, but it still isn't the cave. Wow, this goes on forever, this. Now this is the right cave. I brought a torch with me just in case. Let's share a thought for poor old Archibald McKinnon. He painted that painting in 1887 and didn't tell anyone. So when a local discovered it years later, they thought it was a miracle. Imagine their disappointment when they discovered that Archibald McKinnon had painted that a few years earlier. They were so angry, in fact, that they chased him out of town. And he wasn't allowed back into town until years and years later when he was there to restore it. How's that for gratitude? Right, let's get back to Campbeltown and catch that bus. Those stones back there and the shingles really tear your feet to pieces. I'm going to be walking funny tomorrow, I can assure you. Well, I made it to Campbeltown. I had to walk at a good old pace to get here on time. I had about 35-40 minutes left, but I needed to get something to eat because I haven't eaten since lunchtime. Something to drink, a couple of munchies for the bus, because the bus takes 4.5 hours to get to Glasgow. So between eating and drinking, I might be doing some sleeping as well, because I've been up since about 5 AM this morning and I am tired. Plan of action is to get a seat on the left hand side of the bus, because once we leave Campbeltown and start heading up the Kintyre Peninsula, we have got some scenic coastal views and I don't want to miss those for you guys. So I'll see you when we get on board the bus. Well, we made it back to Glasgow and I am so tired. I refuse to accept that it's an age thing. I think it was all that fresh sea air that I had today. Right, I'm doing something different this time. I don't usually tell you what the next video will be, but I'm really excited about this. I'm going to be part of a group of 12 who will be on a small boat heading to look at a shipwreck. Now I've been waiting to do that for years and I can't wait, and that's going to be the next video. Now, I always look for something which is a little bit different when it comes to travel and tourism. Shipwrecks, a painting of Jesus in a cave, that in itself deserves a thumbs up. Please subscribe also if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you next time on board this little boat heading for a shipwreck. Right, I've got a serious rendezvous with a pillow.